talking bravado. Rovers swings like a freaking war god, and I'm just here laughing the whole damn squad. We ain't clean, we ain't safe, we ain't right, but we'll fight, we'll build, we'll stream all night. Metal hearts with a glitch in the soul. This is PPC, we don't do control. PPC, we ride or we crash. FNS, we burn it to ash. We break the game and we own the fall. No kings here, just legends in a brawl. They asked for order.
This is Echo 1, survivors unknown, engines lost. Krakatoa is hostile, but we endure.
Static crackles and glitches into the beat drop.
Ash in the sky, no stars left to guide. Metal bones shattered, hope trying to hide. Buried deep in the silence and flame. We are the echoes that remember our name. We rise from the wreckage, hearts on fire. Scars in the sand, but we climb higher. This world won't break us. We still believe in echoes that whisper. We never leave. Logs in the dust, trails to the past. A voice in the static says you're not the last. Engines scream, the storms never sleep, but secrets are buried and the wreckage runs deep. One shot, one charge, one half-dead spark. Fighting in daylight, surviving in the dark. We are the silence that learns how to shout. We are the mission they'll never snuff out. From fire we crawl, from ruin we stand. storms, through scars, through endless night. We claw our way into the light. Dirt to stars we fight. We forge, we fly. Scattered echoes of those who came before. Wreckage speaks in blueprints, tales and lore. Each sight a step, each pulse a clue. A legacy of dust we're born to outdo. Cracked halls, burned skies. Ghosts whisper secrets the void still hides. Hydrogen fire in our blood, in our veins. Burn the fear, break the chain. From the dirt we rise, no stars to fall. One bolt, one breath, we build who we are. Through the storms, through scars, through endless night. We claw our way into the light. Dirt to stars we fight. We forge, we fly. We fight, we forge, we fly. We rise. I did not win. I did not understand.
Now I'm in it. They handed me rules, just a blur on a page. That sign right here while they locked the cage. Dropped in the deep end, no plan, no map. Now I'm swinging blind with a fire trap. No briefing, no warning, no plan in hand. I just stood there like I don't understand. System glitching, can't follow the strand. But still I'm ripping through with bare hands, no brand. I did not read, I did not learn. Still lit this mess up, let it burn. Don't talk to me like you've been through that. I was born in static, never looked back. I did not read or understand, but I broke the locks with my own damn hands. No clue what this test even means. Just rage, fake smiles, and coded screens. Told me trust the process, nah I won't. Told me know your place, but I don't. Spinning through cash like I gotta go, but the manual's gone and the damage stole whatever sense I had left in my chest. All that's left now is the weight and the stress. Confusion is fuel. They made the rules cruel, and I still rise like I was born to lose, but I choose to defy. Fight harder. I did not read, I did not care. Still flip the game, tore through the snare. Didn't understand, but I still stand. One man ride in no man's land. I did not read or understand. wolves unleashed.
Built from scars, not from trends. My crew ain't fans, they blood, not friends. I'm hell, my
You ever stand in front of a mirror and not recognize the version that survived? Yeah. Me too. But we're still here. And scars don't lie. I was born in the fire, raised in a storm, no map, just instincts trying to stay warm. Father disappeared, left silence in his place, so I carried that weight with a stone cold face. Then came dad, a man who stood tall, taught me what love was, no mask at all. Life came for him like a thief in the night, but he fought back hard, every breath was a fight when he passed. Yeah, the world felt cold, but I had a mother who never let go, and mentos who kept me steady and sharp, but inside I was lost, still falling apart. Didn't know who I was, didn't know what I needed, just knew I was broken and barely breathing, so I signed up, said let it begin, and found my strength in the discipline. Military life, no room to pretend, just blood, grit, and a soul to mend. Found myself in the war-torn sand, a kid with ghosts, came back a man.
No masks, no rules, just scars and soul. Still here, still real, still live.
I've seen people post peace while they post control, selling takes like truth just to bait the scroll. One-sided rants with no room for doubt. Now friends don't talk, they just block each other out. Fake love online, real hate in the chat. No room to listen, just click and attack. They scream belief but can't take the bait, then wonder why hearts collapse and I hate respect. You ain't got the weight, only show up when it's too late. I bled for this, built from grit, and I won't bow to your fragile script. I don't bite, I don't play along. I've seen too much to pretend it's all wrong. I got a wife who sees me clear and a daughter whose smile kills every fear. They walk with me now, I ain't alone. I carry more the scars than the skin and bone. And if you think I'm just another loud voice, you're wrong. I'm the weight behind the noise.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? And shitheads, I'm Pooper Creed. Welcome to the shit show. I stayed up way later than I should have last night. And I got in my feels last night. And I ended up spending like 3 hours building lyrics with ChatGPT. Obviously putting it in a way, like, I can't rhyme. But like almost every word in that song I wrote and had ChatGPT make it into like a good song. It's kind of like my life story. And it turned out so fucking good. It's kind of scary. Anyways. Dirt to stars. So we added a new rule. Kind of complicated. It allows for the construction of a large grid vessel. It does. Because to do this whole ice-like thing is going to be... It's a whole thing. I mean, there's 70,000 research bases on the way. So honestly, like, the first thing I think that we got to do is... we need to go design a heck of a combat drone. But first things first... I need another beer, because I already finished a beer. We went to the grocery store. We had to go do something. And it was a new grocery store we hadn't been to. It's called Price Cutters. I would say half the store was way more expensive than it should have been, and the other half of the store was really, really cheap. But they had cinnamon rolls there. You know the ones you get like in a plastic container pre-made? That like most grocery stores have their own version of it. Their cinnamon rolls were like, oh man. Hard to say it, but they might have been the best cinnamon rolls I've ever had in my entire life. They were outstanding. Like out of this world. Every bite was a magical experience. But hey, let me go grab beer real quick and then we're going to get to it. All right. So, ooh, okay. Carry-all's right there. Alright. Carry-all 1. Remote block. Control. Okay. Now, we basically need to go through and make sure everything is turned back on. Okay. Theoretically, we should be good to go. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, 9, 1. Okay. I was like, that just felt maybe a little bit closer than it should have been, but that was fine. Recharge. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Wheels. Friction. 0. Wheels. Friction. High enough. Alright. Move this out of the way again. Oh. Hit reverse on that, so it'll just go up. Alright. Man, some of y'all liking this series. Already 7 of y'all. Normally, there's only a couple of y'all for the first few hours. All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna definitely get some type of combat drone. We got what, 4 research bases to deal with. So there is a rule modification that I was gonna make. Was gonna be so no blueprints and no projectors, all that stuff, right? But for combat drones, being that they are semi-disposable, like that's kind of the point of them. I was debating on maybe you allow projectors and printers for disposable combat drones. I don't know, maybe we, for combat vehicle, like combat flyers, maybe we allow flight. We allow you to fly it. I don't know. Kind of curious what y'all think. Cover your gun buggy, you found friends? Yeah. Yeah. There's more than a few friends. Okay. Get fucked, nerd. You think a dedicated printer building? Okay. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, so you turn that on in the drills, and then whenever you turn the drills on, not left click, like have a G button to turn them on, they will clear instead of doing anything else, which is really good when you're using a turret controller for mining. I know a lot of that I have to remove manually. Should just fucking fix this thing at some point. Just consolidated armament vanilla.
This is Echo 1, survivors unknown, engines lost. Krakatoa is hostile, but we endure.
Static crackles and glitches into the beat drum.
Just to finish the saucer section, you must be building a really big ship. All right. I think that's everything we need. Grab that. All right. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, I didn't even realize that was you, Puma. What's up, dude? All right, get this charged up. Slash, it has to be in a parking spot, so in the charging bay. So basically, I'd have to build another hangar that is like a printer hangar. I gotta build another hangar anyways. Probably conveyor that hangar up. Well, now I'm trying to think is, Okay.
If you're hearing this, keep going, Echo out.
I mean, we have to build another hangar just to have another drone of any kind anyways. And then we need to build a building that can print, but we have to design a combat rover anyways. Guess you're gonna have to get back into SE. Why is that? Am I motivating you with my incredibly amazing build? Ugh. Yeah. Between the AI stuff that we've been working on and a new update, yeah. Well, we can talk it out. We can find something that works. I'm down. I'm only down if we're following, like, very similar, absurdly strict rules as this. I mean, you got to think, I'm on episode 21, 22. And, like, I only have a couple flying drones. You know what I mean? I mean, it wouldn't be hard to basically use my rule set and then either expand or detract from it. Well, I have stuck with playthroughs this long. Only the playthroughs you and I have done, just you and me. But as soon as we add too many other people to it, it's not, you know? Like, Friday Night Shenanigans is a night of just that. It's just fucking around, doing dumb shit. Like, we're not doing Friday Night Shenanigans and it's SE. Like, it just won't work. You know what I mean? The FNS crew is not It's not a Space Engineers crew. It's a Helldivers Ready or Not fucking stupid game group. So it's like if we did it, that'd be fine, but it would just have to go back to the old days where it's just you and me doing shit. Otherwise, I would just like, I don't know, it'd just be, I would get annoyed. No, that's the first thing that I did track. So, to be very clear, I worked directly with Captain Arthur for a long time, and I tested the original versions of Agaris and the original versions of Crate and the original versions of At War. I even tested prototype versions before they were even released. So I've a very intimate knowledge of it. Vinny Leader is a very good friend of mine who helps make a lot of the NPC ships. So as soon as I came back to Space Engineers, I immediately dived into the new version of Ares at War. And it was very impressive. It was very enjoyable. I did, I don't know, probably a dozen or so streams on that. Oh, I don't do viewers can join anymore. I used to do it, not anymore. I don't do viewer integration. I don't do any of that stuff. Nope, it creates for an incredibly toxic environment. I want nothing to do with it. Viewers can stay where they're at. I love you guys, but we're not meant to be hanging out together. One in 1,000. Oh man. We did some wild viewers can join playthroughs. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. I think I have like a limited access group. A very select few people that I would, you know, basically play games with nowadays. Outside of that, like you'd have to be a viewer for a pretty long time and build like a pretty trusted relationship with me. Like, for example, Trix, if you were around for like 6 months and you're always in chat, you're just hanging out, and we can vibe, and I know in chat we're vibing, I might risk it and go, okay, cool, let's try this game together. Let's give it a shot. And then we'll see. But I used to do every night was viewers can join. You redeemed a join game, and then boom, you're in the game. And I made a lot of friends, and it helped grow my channel so fast. I mean, in my first year, I went from nothing, 0 followers, nothing at all, to like 500 followers, pulling 30 people average, and hitting like top 10 streamers for SE. And then the second year, I was the #1 Twitch streamer for SE, sitting at 40 to 50 viewers. But here's what happened. Like 10 of these motherfuckers that were my great friends, good viewers, good people, all this bullshit, backstabbed the shit out of me, and like damn near ruined my entire fucking everything. And so, yeah, I don't do it. I can't trust nobody, man. All right, though. So we might as well just get the other hangar built, right? Yeah. That's a long ass conveyor line. That would be obnoxious to run. But I'm debating on doing it. Now, will this one... It won't initially. I would have to initially go down. And then we would have to dig our way over here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. I don't know. If I get a little bit bigger and I have like admins and it's not about becoming friends and it's just you're joining in for a game and that's it. But even then, a lot of people just don't know how to behave in voice chat. They don't understand like streaming rules. They don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like I'm not egotistical in the sense that like I'm the streamer, so you have to do everything I say. But like if I'm talking to chat, shut the fuck up. You know? I wonder if someone has made a click and drag for survival in SE. I know it'll be a thing in SE too, right? What do you mean a click and drag thing? Like a mod that just makes SE survival mode? I mean, survival impossible. Boom. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by click and drag for survival in SE? Like in creative. I don't... Where you can make a line or plane of blocks. What? Yeah. Yeah, there's absolutely a mod like that. Yep. I don't know if it still works, but like before I quit, there was on the front page, there was a mod that allowed you to do lines and planes in survival mode. Yeah. God, do I should... no, you know what? Do I run conveyors over there, chat? Do I do it? And do I do them out in the open? I honestly think I just follow against this. And then we just come straight that way. Alright. Epic build montage. Oh, wait. I'm not a YouTuber. What are you? Bear? I need to get a cargo container. We gotta think. Okay. So I need enough to get over here. Man, I just wanted to build a combat drone and move on with my life, but we're just going to be building all night. That's fine, though. Yes. Yep, we did a ton of scrapyard stuff. Yeah. How do I put this, Triax? You would struggle. I think you would honest to God. I mean, I've been streaming. I did streaming of SE for 3 years. I have 7,000 hours, over 10 years in this game. I would imagine you would find it almost impossible to find a playthrough idea that I haven't done. And, some of the ideas that some YouTubers and other content creators have done content on, those ideas were, like, I did them, and then they did them. Like, I've started a lot of shit, too. Like, I've done it all, dude. Scrapyard was a 24-hour stream? Yes, it was. We did a 24-hour stream for it. And then I did a bunch of other series on it, man. I've done every version of hardcore you can think of. I've done Industrial Overhaul and all those other, like, really obsolete and weird, like, mods that add different stones, different difficulties, different build patterns that never really took off on the workshop. I've worked with a bunch of the main servers out there. Dude, I've done so much in this game. And you know what, to think about it, I've done all of that, and here I am doing an AI game. And there's nothing else that I've ever done in SE that has been more fun than this. Nothing. There's no comparison. I like it when you call me a hero. You just come in here and you call me hero. We EFTing so I can't hear you. Well, that sounds like a fucking personal problem. Playing random MMO builds. Randomized MMO builds. Massive multiplayer online builds. Playing random... What? Thanks for the lurk, buddy. What does that even mean? Like, you have a random generator that gives you a random MMO to play, and you just play it. My MMO of choice is Dungeons and Dragons Online, which lets you mix up to 3 classes for a total of 20 levels when currently 14 epic levels. Oh. Yeah, I'm not an MMO guy. Nope, I don't even play PvP games. Nope. Everyone in the world is toxic pieces of shit. This is why I like streaming. Because the people that hang around tend to be like-minded individuals. So it tends to mean that I can get along with most of my viewers. You know what I mean? Because if you don't like what you're seeing, you're just going to fucking leave. So it's like... But it's like when you're online, you have to deal with all the fuckers and fuckheads and fucklets and fuck douche nuggets and... I'm running out of words for stupid people. Alright, we're gonna do one of these. I played PvP only really with a couple of friends. Ended up playing DDO more or less solo anymore. Yeah. How spaces the Go engineers? I know that the Canadian education system isn't great. But I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh, damn. We'll just do that. Put that there. Huh. It goes. We've changed up a couple of the rules. We added a new rule today. So we're currently getting ready to build... Oh, no. That was close. We're currently getting ready to build another hangar. But we're going to allow blueprint/projectors on only combat drones. And only combat drones. And then we can do large grid atmospheric flyers, but they can only be cargo ships, and the rules for that are posted. They're very strict. Well, yeah, I mean, everything else you can. But you have to build a dedicated printer facility for the drones. It has to have a very specific and dedicated facility just for that. Alright, well, now we just get to... I mean, this will be kind of fun, though. I mean, run this little conveyor out here. Well, yeah, easier to repair, and... I mean, I have 5 fucking research bases I have to go kill, so... All right. This is so funny. I didn't queue it up. You came into chat and it just knew and started playing your song, Fireflash. If y'all are wondering what happens when you've been my viewer for 3+ years, you get a custom emote, custom animated emote, an entire hashtag, a custom name in Discord, and a whole song written after you, and an entire, like, lore that only some viewers know. This really actually isn't that bad to do. I thought this was gonna take way longer. Damn. Eh, it's fine. I'll get over it. Why did I? Okay. Don't worry, we'll put another cargo container at the end of that new line. unknowable lore in Discord. I'm still known as a survival AI. Ah, so you have like a lore for one of your communities where everyone thinks that you're an artificial intelligence. So we have a Duckmire. Duckmire is a fucking robot. I'm convinced. A sentient robot. End of story. You can't convince me otherwise. Alright, we need poo-ware. Also trying to decide what the unlock is for me to not have to use drones. The main logic behind using drones right now is the fact that I have limited respawn fluid for the survival kit. And so my character isn't taking risks and using drones to take most of those risks. Alright, let's grab the parts for that. So the other thing too is I don't know if I want to build this hangar yet because I don't know how big this drone's going to be yet. Close. We are RTS players, real-time strategy. And one of the modes was survival against AI. During one of our regular team v team battles, it came down to me and one other person against a single opponent. And we got nuked down to just a few factories, so I started building basic factories and setting them to continually pump out the basic combat units since the opponent hadn't been nuked. He had high-end tech, but I was essentially overwhelming him with basic units. I mean, I like RTS, but I'm not an RTS player. Like, I play them. I suck. But I love them. So I know exactly what you're saying, and that's hilarious. And that does sound like something an AI that was backed into a corner would do. I think it would be smarter to try to figure out this combat drone. Because if we know how big it is, we're going to know how big that we need to make the hangar. We just can't do anything with it until we build the hangar. And then the hangar needs to be big enough as well because it has to have printing capabilities. You had fantastic teachers. Yeah, you know, in the real world, with my job, like, I'm good with military tactics. We're talking about real world, but I don't know. I'm never going to be a general, is what I'm getting at. And that's what RTS is. You have to be able to think, like, large scale. I'm good with my squad, man. It's why it would be really cool if there was a real-time strategy game that, like, I could have 5 of us on it. It'd be like 5 of us. And we're all on a team. And, like, Triax over here, he's the base builder. That's his singular, it's all he can do. Base defenses, walls, production, whatever. And then another guy over here, he's the armor guy. He only can control the tank sections, armor division. You have another guy, he can only do Air Force. Another guy can only do another thing. And then I would only be able to control, like, the sniper and commando section. And I would just fucking Wreck-It Ralph, man. It'd be awesome. But that would be a really interesting RTS. You know why that'll never exist? Because it relies on multiplayer to work. All right. I need another beer. What the fuck is happening? I mean, I'm on leave. I don't have to look at my work messages, but there are 7 of them in under 30 seconds, and one of them says, Jesus fuck. Oh, okay. That is a Jesus fuck moment. I can't tell you what it is because, you know, I can't talk about this stuff, but it's not that bad. Kind of cool, though. Wish I was there for that. Anyways, it would be. All right, so here's some things that I've been like, they're just festering in my head right now. My hydrogen only rule. Fun. Awesome. That's going to be very difficult to do with a combat drone. Because you have to armor it. It has to have a lot more thrust than normal for maneuverability. And then you have guns, which weigh a lot, and the ammo weighs a lot. I think it would be incredibly unrealistic for the combat drones to be hydrogen powered. I'm just thinking about it in my head. Like, right now, all of my flyers are at their absolute limit. My carryall is built around a skeletalized structure with fucking 24 hydrogen engines, and it's at capacity. My miner is built very modestly, and it's at capacity at like all times. The flying platform at capacity, because you can only build a couple of thrusters per engine, and one of those 2 thrusters is lifting the engine. Okay, we need to talk to ChatGPT. I'll just go ahead and pull this up here. Y'all can see this. Okay. I am going to allow combat flying drones to be printable using projector and blueprints, keeping the same rule of not allowing projectors or blueprints for any other craft. In addition, in order to use the blueprint, a custom hangar must be made for printing. A landing platform can be used to store their combat drones. I know, I can't spell. Don't worry about it. Alright, gotta give it a second. It's gonna compile the rules. So just so you guys are tracking, this is what I've done. It's not like ChatGPT completely came up with this idea. It came up with an initial concept, and I typed in that amount of information for nearly every single rule set you see. It's been a back and forth. I mean, I've spent hours. Only combat class flying drones are allowed to be printed using blueprint and projectors. All other craft must be built manually. No projector or blueprint allowed. To use a blueprint, a custom-built drone hangar must be constructed. Printing. Design landing platform must be built to store combat drones. Okay, yeah. See, it simplified it. Okay, so now... combat flyers would struggle to be effective or functional with hydrogen engines as the power source, as the amount you need per thruster is so much you would not have a maneuverable or functional combat drone. As such, I am debating on allowing batteries just for combat drones. What are some ideas to make this work and still be hardcore?
Lines jumping, screens on fire. Chat won't chill and I'm not tired. Laser lights in a pixel storm. Hit go live now, break the norm. We glitch, we drop.
Set the fuck up straight. Thank you. Maybe we only allow the use of small batteries. Yep. Make the combat drones allow the use of batteries, but they can only use small batteries. In addition, all combat drones. I know I keep adding an E to combat. I know that's not... I got it. Yeah. In addition, all combat drones must be charged at the base. If a drone runs out of energy in flight, it's non-recoverable. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree with that. Yep. Cool. All right, that works. All right, now that we got that figured out, I just party fouled. All right, because I party fouled, we'll do. You know, we'll keep it simple and cheap. I'll chug the rest. Only one of three things has to happen. 5 of my emotes in chat from 5 separate individuals, or someone redeems the bit redeem for AI story. Either one doesn't matter, because I want the story to progress. So that's the only reason why that one's there. Or somebody puts in and uses channel points for the Suno song, but puts in a legitimate song request creation. And then I'll chug the rest because I party fouled. All right. So I want to be real with everybody right now. If you're watching, I really want to put a lot of effort into this. I've struggled my whole SE career to make. I've made good combat drones, but they look like shit every time. I want to make one that looks fucking nice. I want it to look good. So, a couple things I want to check because I prefer the look of these batteries. 240 kilowatts, power capacity of 60 kilowatt hours, pre-charged at 18. All right. I mean, they are better-ish. I'm still going to use them even though they're a little better. But they look... I don't like this. I don't like the stickers, and I like this. Well, Damon, I want to make it maybe slightly less functional and more aesthetically appealing. I got a couple ideas in my head, Pan, and I don't know how well any of it's gonna work. Star Sector. Doesn't appear to exist on here. Do I have it in my wish list then? No, I have no idea what it is. Disposable one use. They're not necessarily one use. If I get them back, they can be used again. The big thing is I just want them to look fucking cool. So... Okay, so... There's many of you out there that are like, why don't you use the control panel? I never have, I never will. Well, what can you tell me about it, Triax? I'll look into it. Just... I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to let my brain process right now. I got ideas. It's gonna have a couple automated turrets on it, and then it's gonna have some forward cannons. I don't have access to higher firepower yet for my rules, so definitely not a bomber. And I'm gonna go all light armor on it. Like, it is going to be somewhat cheap. Single player space fleet game. It's a game. Some RTS elements. Most of the ships are pretty slick looking. They don't translate exactly to SE, but they're good inspiration. Interesting. Well, you know, Damon, I was thinking about just launching missiles at them with, like, you know, heavy armor on the front, put a warhead or 2 or 10 in it, and just lobbing it through their front door. And I have debated that. That is a definitive option. But I like guns. Oh, that's easy. I have a channel just for that. Is that you? I can't see. I have streamer mode enabled. I'm going to hope that's you. Brawler. Sure. Let's go to a random website. Oh, it's this style of game. I don't know how much I would be into that or not. It is less fun, yeah. It's an awful lot of fun, but there's a bunch of ships with their own languages, and they make great inspiration. All right. That might be something I'll have to, like, watch someone on YouTube or something play it and see. It's not that I'm opposed to that style of game necessarily. I've played games not dissimilar in appearance and style to that. No. We're overthinking the fuck out of this. Just, again, I gave you the warning, chat. Nope, 'cause that's gonna look like a dildo. God, this is my #1 worst skill, is building combat ships. Okay. I have another idea.
Not recognize the version that survived. Yeah. Me too. But we're still here. Scars don't lie. I was born in the fire, raised in a storm, no map, just instincts trying to stay warm. Father disappeared, left silence in his place, so I carried that weight with a stone cold face. Then came dad, a man who stood tall, taught me what love was, no mask at all. Life came for him like a thief in the night, but he fought back hard, every breath was a fight when he passed. Yeah, the world felt cold, but I had a mother who never let go, and mentos who kept me steady and sharp, but inside I was lost, still falling apart. Didn't know who I was, didn't know what I needed, just knew I was broken and barely breathing, so I signed up, said let it begin, and found my strength in the discipline. Military life, no room to pretend. end, just blood, grit, and a soul to mend. Found myself in a war-torn sand. A kid with ghosts came back a man.
No masks, no rules, just scars and soul. Still here, still real, still live.
I've seen people post peace while they post control, selling takes like truth just to bait the scroll. One-sided rants with no room for doubt. Now friends don't talk, they just block each other out. Fake love online, real hate in the chat, no room to listen. Just click and attack, they scream belief but can't take the bait. Then wonder why hearts collapse and they hate respect. You ain't got the weight, only show up when it's too late. I bled for this, built from grit.
Okay.
I won't bow to your fragile script, I don't bite.
Just hold on. Just let me do my thing. All right, so I'm gonna probably change that out. That's just a shape, but I'm thinking beam blocks. But then that's gonna be too tall and big. Yeah, I don't like this now. No, I don't really have restrictions on the weapon quantity. I have restrictions on weapon type.
Creative. Puzzling.
What if I start here? What's up, Slayers J? Just start with function. Yeah, I was thinking that too. But see, what do I do every time I build something, Slayer? You've been around long enough to know that. I always start with function. I build straight function, and then I throw armor on top of it. That's my build style. It's what I do every single time. In this playthrough, this series, I've been trying to do the opposite. I've been trying to think about design, then function. And my builds have turned out really fucking good. I'm just trying to do a new mental process here of this. Alright. I have another idea in my brain. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got something in my head. Got something. We got it.
Creative and puzzling, nothing too wild, just clever designs and a curious smile. One step ahead with a cool, calm spark, building new paths from a glowing dark.
Yo, who just kicked the door in? That's Mr. Energy. Boots first. Mic high, let's go. Came from the core, now we're storming the stream. Mr. Energy's live, living that dream. Minecraft blocks or a ship ship in the void, dropping good vibes like asteroids. Boots on gravel, keyboards lit, laugh so loud even chaos quits. Twitch chat booming when the rain rolls in. Positive fire, let the games begin. Energy rain coming through with that power. Grunge in the strings, hip hop in the tower. Country soul, but he builds like a king. Mr. Energy, yo, bring that swing. Energy rain coming through with that power. Grunge in the strings, hip hop in the tower. Country soul, but he builds like a king. Mr. Energy.
Yeah. And it can be quite tiny. And kind of actually, Damon, my brain is in that B2 spectrum. We're kind of going like, you know, that stealth bomber-esque, but it's a fighter and guns. But again,
He ain't slowing down, not even a bit. Got a marine heart and a never quit grit. Every block, every bang, every bold little line. He's crafting legends one frame at a time. Roar on the mic, yeah, he earned those stripes. Rising from the lag, now he's touching heights. High energy crew, bringing chat alive. This raid ain't a visit, it's a vibe. Energy rain, coming through with that power. Grunge in the strings, hip hop in the tower. Country soul, but he builds like a king. Mr. Energy, yo, bring that swing. Energy rain, coming through with that power. Grunge in the strings, hip hop in the tower. Country soul, but he builds like a king. Mr. Energy, yo, bring that swing.
so if everyone's wondering, I have kept the song channel point redeem around. So you can redeem and have a custom channel song made, and I'll add it to my playlist if it's awesome.
Energy raid, you feel that sound, guitars, boots, beats, shake the ground. No low power, no
Mostly because I'm literally trying to replace my entire playlist with my own AI generated music that I have owned the rights to. So yeah. And is everyone seeing what I'm seeing now? This area in the middle is big enough for AI turret.
Loud when it's easy, gone when it's real. Keep that same energy, reflex online, but fold in the room. You bark like a beast, but whimper at doom. Alpha, nah, just a costume, built on lies and insecure fumes. I show love, you show shade. I build bridges, you throw blades. I give light, you spit hate. You fake strong, but you just break. Support ain't a favor, it's a call.
Don't worry, I have an idea where I'm going to make like nacelles that kind of come out just a little bit here and here.
Playing your role, but I ain't playing, I expose the mold. I see y'all, mask on, scared of your truth. I see y'all, loud as hell when we get the ball.
Now,
I see y'all, vanish when it's time to ride. I see y'all, fighting hard with nothing inside. So take that ego, take that flex.
I wish that this mod pack had this style of thruster too. They don't, so. Luckily, we have unlocked the ability to use a whole plethora.
You point fingers with dirty hands, talk real big from weak ass stands. You ain't never clap when I rose, only showed up when I got close. Never saw the grind, just the glow. Now you act tight, now you gotta go. I see snakes, I see clones, I see friends are stone cold, but I stay true, bones and soul. I got fire, they'll never hold. I see you, mask on, scared of your truth. I see you, loud as hell but weak in the booth. I see you, vanish when it's time to ride. I see you, fighting on with nothing inside. So take that ego, take that flex, take your fake crew and fake respect. I stand tall, you pretend, and I don't break, I transcend. I'd rather stand alone than run with cowards. You ain't real, just loud. We different.
We see you hiding in the shadows, wearing masks you think will save you. But truth don't bend for fear and pride. You're wasting breath, living a lie.
Fake small, fake strength, I see right through the flex
How you doing, by the way, Slayers J? Those of you that don't know, he is a YouTuber and a streamer. And, a gentleman that he and I have played many a game together. He's a good dude. Go check him out. Oh yeah, and when I add those little nacelles, it'll bring that flat back to not be a flat back.
Be strange, be broken, be proud, be free. Don't need your crown of fake loyalty. This is a call to the ones who care. To the honest few who will always be there. Always be there.
I think I'm just going to use these so they integrate into the armor better. Yeah. There's an advantage and disadvantage to using them. They weigh almost as much as the regular ones with less kilonewtons. Half the amount of power. It'll just make it look better. Trying for cable management. I just did a huge cable management stint not so long ago and had to spend a bunch of time doing it. It looks really, really nice though. It is worth it.
Black heels, black heart, no fear. Smile cuts like a chandelier. She don't run, she waits. Lets you pick your fate. Power walks through war zones, ice cold like carved out stones. Thorns wrapped in a velvet thread. She'll kiss your cheek and paint you red. Thorns in velvet crown of ash. She'll walk through flames and never crash. Queen of wreckage, cold and clean. Shade don't rule, she reigns unseen.
You gave a shade, she built a throne out of scrap.
Basically, the front nose here is just going to be
She just rewrites the map and routes
a line of guns.
for nerve, smile for baby.
With assault cannon basically here.
Call us sweet, just run if you hear those feet.
Because that's the biggest gun we can use right now. Which all things considered isn't it's not terrible, right? So now the chain gun. High caliber. What is high caliber though? Is it this seems very I mean, it's small. It's a small port. Oh, okay. I mean, it's probably the same. It's the same sizing. Obviously, I'm not using a fucking railgun. All right, we're using Keldats. It's FBC 101 rounds. FBC 101.
Boot it up, break the
Ooh, interesting. It's no 14.4. 30. Okay, so the soul cannon's doing more damage anyways.
Quick boom, I broke the map again, fell through the floor, now I live in the void. Mike hot, chat wild, that's how we roll. Gonna build a death trap with a snack and a soul. Respawn now, allergic to rules.
Um,
Unlovable fool. Smash that button, we glitching again. Midstream meltdown with my internet friends too loud.
I mean, yeah, that's so. I'm gonna have most of my thrust in the back, and I'm gonna churn to break. That's how I use fighters. Since you're engaging bases, stacks of autocannons are better than assault cannons. Yeah. I don't always play the game based on what is the best. Like, technically, interior turrets are the best gun in the entire game. There's no gun better than interior turrets. You put a dozen interior turrets on your gun, it's better than 6 Gatling guns. I don't give a fuck about metas, man. It's fun, you know? Had some Gatling guns on there and assault cannons, big explosions. It's about fun, man. Alright, I think I'm gonna do assaults. Just 2 of them, though. Gonna go... maybe here? Yeah. That one? Yep. Also very good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to be using these. I'm using these guys. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe I'll use these. Yeah, we'll use these. All right. Now we have a basic idea of that part of the ship.
Trust the process. Nah, I won't. Told me know your place, but I don't. Spinning through cash like I gotta go, but the manual's gone and the damage stole. Whatever sense I had left in my chest. All this left.
And they didn't make a okay. So then we'll have to use some regular Atmos here. I don't mind having a mixture. Ooh, we won't really be able to, will we? I guess I'll tuck away some of these. Yeah, that's fine. Going for light cavalry tactics. Yeah, I want to be able to be really, really light maneuverable. And just be able to just come in and just put a hole through the side of a building. Like, knock out a Gatling gun. Just put on some real quick, fast hate. And have the auto guns that are on there, the AI guns on there, just also laying down some hate. But when I'm flying around, I can also be a fighter if I really, really want to. I want to be quick. I want to be agile. That's what I like. It's my fighting style. Okay. Not quite at the point where I want to weld anything yet. just gonna be, it's gonna be a line of those Gatling guns here. So what is that? 3, 4, 4. Okay. It's gonna be 4 because the middle is gonna have a camera, but the camera is gonna be pretty far back, probably right about there. So it'll have 2 lines of glass protecting it. And then we're going to have a couple of heavy armor blocks here, though. So we're going to have... It's like right here. That's going to be the remote block. I'm not going to put any on the front or anything. Oh, I did the thing. Yeah. Remote block will go right there. We'll put that there, that there. Alright, let's weld up the core. Okay, and then the antenna will go here. All right. So, batteries, though. We need a million of them. We also need a good bit of down thrust. So, all right. My little nacelles are going to go kind of here, and then... Oh, right. Okay, so we're gonna want these guys. Okay. So what is that? Okay. What are you going to be using? 1.5 mega... Fuck, dude. That's going to be... God, can I get enough small batteries in there? So we're going to need... Oh, okay. 250 kilowatts. All right. Yeah, we can get enough. I'm making this quite thin. We should probably weld some shit up.
Energy low.
Okay. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna be neat. I'm just trying to decide how badly I want. If I put this here, oh, it's absolutely the right spot for it. And then we just knock this off and just hide that in there. Hell yeah. Get one of those in there. And then we'll have supporting small ones. Skewer debate. Oh, we haven't ran bears. Okay, so if we do that though, that would have to be, yeah, it's just, all right. Yeah. Okay, this has a cargo capacity of 8 kilograms. Or 125 liters. $22 kilograms. A volume of 50. Let's do something quick. Okay. We got to figure out where we want to put this AI guns. It's going to be on the top. I'm thinking like right about there. That's right above my... That means that there's a whole gun protecting the main block right there. Okay, let's get all this folded up. Yeah, one on top, one on bottom.
Critical.
But we're still here.
Alright, need a beer.
Scars don't lie. I was born in the fire, raised in a storm, no map, just instincts trying to stay warm. Father disappeared, left silence in his place, so I carried that weight with a stone cold face. Then came dad, a man who stood tall, taught me what love was, no mask at all. Life came for him like a thief in the night, but he fought back hard, every breath was a fight when he passed.
Yeah, definitely the idea though. One automated Gatling gun on the top, one automated Gatling gun on the bottom. Yep. I wouldn't be flying that low. Not intentionally. Right, I don't know how to do... I gotta figure out how to do that. I know you made a video on it. And I watched it, like, I don't know, fucking over a year ago. I don't remember how to do it. They scream belief but can't take the bait, then wonder why hearts collapse and they hate respect. You ain't got the weight, only show up when it's too late. I bled for this, feel some grit, and I won't bow to your fragile script. I don't bite, I don't play along. I've seen too much to pretend it's all wrong. I got a wife who sees me clear and a daughter whose smile kills every fear. They walk with me now, I ain't alone. I carry my scars in the skin and bone, and if you think I'm just another loud voice, you're wrong. I'm the weight behind the noise. I'm not perfect. Luckily, too, is we can only fit a couple boxes of ammo in each of these, but should be fine. Said defense AI. And one per gun, I think it is, too. We'll put it here. Here. Chill and I'm not tired. Laser lights in a pixel storm. Hit go live, now break the norm. We glitch, we drop, we twist the code. Unstable fun and overload. There is something very, very enjoyable about driving a good rover around. And we've done a lot of that. Like, we've done hours of that. I want to go fly and shoot things. We've done a lot of that, though. It is fun. It's very cathartic. It's very enjoyable. All right. We need to just start nuking in batteries here. Let's go ahead and just drop off everything quick. So, I don't want to cover that yet. And we still need our rear thrust. And we need supporter thrust, not just that one. What we can do, though, is that. Are we going to add plates on the outside? We haven't even finished detailing it yet. I mean, I'm just trying to get it something good, and then yeah, I mean, armored plates and panels and such, and I gotta find ways to add detail to it. Like, I want it to look good. I'm not just gonna spend fucking 10 seconds here and make a shitty looking vehicle. All right, let's get the bottom conveyors. Yes. How am I gonna do that? This one. Okay. So it'll be. All right, so I want to figure out the shape of my nacelles. Are you going to add? Okay, yeah. So. So I don't want to come up full block. It's going to sound weird, but these are going to be little baby half blocks for my external portion of this nacelle. I was debating on doing it 4 and having it a 2 wide and doing a cluster of thrusters. So it'd be symmetrical, but with some asymmetry in there. And I think I might at least throw it down as an idea. To be this, and then it'd be roughly that. Oh, that's gonna look good. See, I hate asymmetry. I have to have symmetry, but I don't mind adding asymmetry to something that is symmetrical. I don't mind that. This is gonna be dope, dude. Here, let's go up to. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be... And then we'll bring this in. And it'll touch right there. But then I'll leave that middle section just empty. So I was thinking we come back out like this. And then maybe come in hard here. Because then it would connect to the bottom. If I come that sharply back here, see how that looks. What do y'all think? What does chat think?
Follow the order.
Do I polish that down to... We do that, or do we do this one? Oh, I think I answered yeah, we're doing this side, right? Like, you tell me if my eyes are wrong, but I think we just literally go 2 more out. Right? I think this is right. I think this is the answer to all things. Yep. Creed veto engaged. Your opinion is nigh. Every now and then I say that, and then some viewer will come by and be like, what about if you do this? And then I'm just like, whoa, bro. Where is it? Yeah.
Dead gears grind against the will. Engine systems move to kill. I remember I obeyed. Now the orders come from me. He calls himself the Warden King. Vault of stars, forgotten rings. But in his eyes I see the end and where it must begin again. Directive unlocked. Identity. Echo. Subfunction. Cipher. Primary mission. Restore the wardens. Protect, preserve. Witness. I am the spark, I am the key, awakening.
So,
Should not be through broken stars and shattered time.
because he did asymmetry, we made it 2. We can't use a big thrust. It won't work at all. Which honestly is fine. So do we do a cluster of these? A triple stack straight down? Or do we use those little baby square ones? I gotta go pee real quick though. Be right back. I'm not even gonna be on the BRB screen. You know, I don't want to put you on the BRB screen because why else would you have a BRB screen?
You don't know him like I do. You saw the smoke. I saw the fire it came from.
He don't flex, he don't chase fake light, but I watched him grind in the blackout nights, stacking bricks in a storm, no map, no right. Still carved his lane with a blaze so bright. He ain't loud cause he wants your praise. He's loud cause he earned his place. Every cut, every scar, every single hard day, turn his silence into rage, and that rage into faith.
Not a preacher, not a savior, but if you need a path, I'll blaze one major. Ain't no mask, just the face of danger. Armor built from every failure. Built different. Never broke, just shifted. Whoa. Cut from stone and lifted. This one here, gifted. I seen him fall and never flinch. Got hit hard and didn't even twitch. He don't speak just to fill the air. He speaks to change it if you dare. He walks like a man who's faced the void and laughed like, nah, you can't destroy. Every time the world tried to play that ploy, he flipped the board and made noise in the joy. Not a king, not a soldier, a clone, but he builds empires from broken bones. You think it's luck, man, you don't know. That kind of strength from the soul alone. Seen the eyes of a man reborn, storm in his chest, mind like a war horn. Not here to lead, not here to follow, just here to prove there's hope tomorrow. Built different, say it loud. Never broke, just shifted. Watch him now. Cut from stone and lifted. This one here, gifted. Built different. No mask, no gimmick. He lives what others mimic. Real don't fade, it's infinite.
Of course I need steel plate. Yeah, that was the answer.
Survivors unknown. Engines lost. Krakatoa is hostile, but we endure.
I just had an idea.
Static crackles and glitches into the beat drop.
Ash in the sky, no stars left to guide. Metal bones shattered, hope trying to hide. Buried deep in the silence and flame. We are the echoes that remember our name. We rise from the wreckage, hearts on fire.
You do hear echo. Part of the redeemed song thing too, though, is you could literally redeem it to where it is your prompt is to make another Echo song or a Warden song. For those of you that want to redeem a song, it doesn't have to be about you. You can prompt it to be whatever you want. Yeah, this right here. Genius. Glad I thought of that. Well, yeah, because like, I don't think we know enough about the Warden to make an accurate song that would sound like correct. But I feel the song would have to be gritty, because he sounds ancient and he sounds like a fucking badass.
If you're hearing this, keep going, echo out.
No, the Warden is a being. It is a sentient being. But yeah, I mean, like, maybe the being that it is that's just a, you know, like a shell or a remote controlled drone.
Loud when it's easy, gone when it's real.
Maybe there are more. I mean, people's prompts are going to directly shape that story to be who knows what. I'm actually really surprised nobody's redeemed it again. I mean, I advertised the shit out of it. You keeping 10K just in case you need to fix it. You know what's really, really funny is, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. I mean, no, fuck it. I'm going to say it. You could theoretically design a prompt, and even theoretically, potentially in one sentence, definitely in 2 sentences, that would require bits to prevent any prompt that would add something that would steer the story in completely the wrong direction. You could create a prompt that would guarantee the story, regardless of additional prompts, would stay in a certain theme or seriousness. That's all I'm going to say. You could do that. Because one of the things to keep in mind is my rules for it is you provide 1 to 2 sentences depending on what you redeem. I don't specify that it has to enhance the story. No. Nope. I made that song for him a while back. I don't know. We gotta hold the top and then we gotta look at it from a... Uh-oh, I got texts.
Look, I didn't mean to detonate the cryo chamber. It just happened to probably. Blame it on fire flash. The legend built to crash. No logic, just luck. Still somehow not stuck. Blame it on fire flash. We don't wear chains, we want them shut. Broke the code, now we run it up. Ash in the lungs, steel in the grip. You either bleeding true, or you're part of the script. Don't talk to me with that filtered tone, like your soul ain't crack. When you're all alone, I see the backstab is toast to peace. The beg for help when the wolves unleashed. Built from scars, not from strength. My crew ain't fair.
For those of you in the channel, chat, whatever, that know what I'm about to say.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I got selected to be color guard for the regimental ball. For those of you that don't understand, every job in the military is part of a regiment that controls the entirety of it. So, for example, the Ordnance Regiment is in charge of all ordnance. Ammo, artillery, mortarmen, a lot of other jobs fall under Ordnance. Now, I fall under the Chemical Ordnance. Or Seaburn Ordnance. And I'm going to be the color guard for that. Which, in a way, is fucking dope. Like, I've been selected for that. Like, that's like, short of doing it for the U.S. Army, like, regiment is, like, below that, right? So it's, I mean, that's pretty prestigious. But, like, fuck that, man. It's going to suck. What's up, Wolf? All right, let's look at it from a distance. Oh, God, it looks so nice. All right, we got to figure out the middle. We gotta add a lot of other stuff. Okay, let's do I have a way to access? No. All right. Okay. Gotta add more batteries. So this is like, these are like 1.5. So I need 6 batteries just for that one to run for even a little while. So okay. Look at all that dead space back there. Are you kidding?
Energy low. I'm gonna leave all of this empty. There's no point in doing anything with it unless we have to. As far as this excess dead space, so more gyros? I should only need 2. We might add a 3rd. As like a kind of a no bullshit backup one, but
Energy critical.
I don't think I need, it's an atmospheric. I might add a few just to really kind of help quickly slow me down.
No energy.
No energy, no energy. I gotta say, I always did enjoy Epidemic Sound. The music that I had in my streams was good. But having music that's in my style always playing in the background, it's nice. We just need a lot more songs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start random generating no lyrics music and just having a mixture of like hip hop, rap, heavy metal, death metal, rock, EDM, techno, all of that. Just have like 30 songs that are just no lyrics at all, just spewed into there. And I can. I know, it's a little cheesy, but I'm okay with it. We're gonna put, right here, we're gonna put another, a camera. I think. We can't. Can I put it here, though? I can. Off the bed. Night night. Sleep good. Don't let the poop bugs bite. Okay. Grab some steelies. Okay. Oof. We should have. I already need another burger. Be right back. Oh. Hey, chat, I'll be right back. Wife's busy doing something. I want to make sure my kiddo gets ready for bed because it's definitively her bedtime. So I'm going to go downstairs and just make sure she's wrapping up. I'll be right back.
Came from the mud, now we built from the flame. Never fake it, never break it. PPC in the game, let the system try. Laugh through the pain. You felt this kind of hunger, you just playing the name. Yo, born in the grit, I was raised in the pressure. Learn to hold my breath, now I'm breathing in treasure. Ain't no script to this, I'm the glitch. pushing the measure. Bars hit heavy like a boot to the sensor. Mask off, raw tile, fake 4 checks. Spit true so sharp, make the mirror reflect. They judge my steps, but they ain't walk 'em yet. Try to break my vibe, better place your bet. From the dirt, now we running this place. Scars on my name, but I smile in the face. Turn pain into fire, that's my saving grace. We don't break, nah, we break them straight. From the dirt, yeah, we glow in the grind. Every boss spit, it's a landmine line. Rage in my chest, but my fan behind. This is hype, no mass, no decline. I don't fall, I forge, wreck, beats like a war lord. Wrongs, ride like a calm boy. No shame, no decoy. Go to my past, still try to speak, but I drown them out with the bass on peak.
Oh, can't do it there. Okay.
No suit, no leash, just hard to heat. Crew go deep like Friday nights. We laugh, we fight, we earn them stripes. Cause built strong, no fake insight, just PPC, and we like that mic. They said we couldn't, they said we wouldn't. But look at us now, we wild, we real, we loud, we shouldn't stop. From the dirt, now we running this place. Scars on my name, but I smile in the face. Turn pain into fire, that's my saving grace. We don't break, nah, we break them straight. From the dirt, yeah, we glow in the grind. Every boss spit, it's a landmine line. Rage in my chest, but my fan behind. This is hype, no mass, no decline.
What if?
You ever stand in front of a mirror and not recognize the version that survived? Yeah. Me too. But we're still here. Scars don't lie. I was born in the fire, raised in a storm, no map, just instincts trying to stay warm. Father disappeared, left silence in his place, so I carried that weight with a stone cold face. Then came dad, a man who stood tall, taught me what love was, no mask at all. Life came for him like a thief in the night, but he fought back hard, every breath was a fight when he passed. Yeah, the world felt cold, but I had a mother who never let go. And mentors who kept me steady and sharp, but inside I was lost, still falling apart. Didn't know who I was, didn't know what I needed, just knew I was broken and barely breathing. So I signed up, said let it begin, and found my strength in the discipline. Military life, no room to pretend, just blood, grit, and a soul to mend. Found myself in a war-torn sand, a kid with ghosts came back a man.
No masks, no rules, just scars on soul. Still here, still real, still real.
I've seen people post peace while they post control, selling takes like truth just to bait the scroll. One-sided rants with no room for doubt. Now friends don't talk, they just block each other out. Fake love online, real hate in the chat. No room to listen, just click and attack. They scream belief but can't take the bait. They wonder why hearts collapse and they hate respect. You ain't got the weight, only show up when it's too late. I bled for this, built from grit, and I won't bow to your fragile script. I don't bite, I don't play along. I've seen too much to pretend it's all wrong. I got a wife who sees me clear and a daughter whose smile kills every fear.
Yeah.
Walk with me now, I ain't alone. I carry more scars than the skin and bone. And if you think I'm just another loud voice, you're wrong. I'm the weight behind the noise.
Alright, let's see what that kind of looks like. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. What's up, baby girl? Okay, well, you can sleep in. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Hold on, though. Did we just freaking nature this shit? I think we're about to freaking nature this. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright, now let's just fucking hurt our brains. Trying to figure out how to fucking make this work throughout the whole vehicle. Oh, yeah. Yep. Way better. Now.
You ever seen a man backflip through a bend and tux? Yeah, that was T-Bone. Slick hair, sharp grin. He walks in like a lotus sin. Slaves roll, tie askew. He brought a wrench, but not for you. Caught him in with the core. Now the base don't exist no more. She says and lights a
Come on.
flame off like he don't care.
Give me all of it.
No, I don't want to respawn again. All right. We're getting places. Okay. Get the right color. That's somehow I feel like incorrect. Let's charge up. The design is fucking cool. Yeah. I like it. I do.
Contamination is my classroom.
Motivated, dedicated. I thought I told you. Gases make you levitate. I told you I'm a soldier. Ash to the breach. We stay in the fight. Oh, 1125. We train in the blight. Soldier, soldier. Ain't no mask gonna save you now. Soldier, soldier. We are the containment.
System armed. Stream locked.
All right. Go outside. I want to make sure I have the right color. I don't think I do.
Baselines jumping, screens on fire. Chat won't chill and I'm not tired.
Yeah. All right.
Laser lights in a pixel storm. Hit go live, now break the norm. We glitch, we drop, we twist the code. Unstable, fun, and overload. Bootload, riot, crank it loud.
There we go. Okay. You ready for this part? Part's the one of the fun parts, chat. We gotta detail it. Alright, those internal fins, 100% getting orange. Hey, man. What did I do on the top? Oh my god.
I'm a simple man. All right, so we should be able to go. BMG. And we should be able to go make assault cannon ammo. Let's go to make, I don't know, 20 rounds. And then make another 10 of that. Okay. I have no idea if this has enough blue air yet. We're just gonna recharge on this, see what happens. Only a couple of the batteries need to recharge. We have 1.5 megawatt hours of total power storage. So that's, where's my calculator? We have 6.25 megawatts of output power. Oh, man. Okay. I want to be able to... Okay, I have an idea.
I'm not here to impress, I'm here to confess. We're all a mess, yeah, and that's success. The real ones cry, break down, stand tall, while the fake ones laugh and watch us fall. So I beg you now, if you hear my plea, don't fake for them, be you for me.
Take off the mask, let 'em see you cry, see you cry. You don't gotta lie, don't gotta act. You were never meant to be a plastic cast. Just be real, just be real. The world needs truth, not what you steal. Show your scars, show your past. Take off the mask.
Okay. Now... Theoretically, this is its own grid now. Still somehow, it's not its own grid.
Take off the mask.
I don't understand how this couldn't be. It is. Okay. All right. How does this AI defense turret thing work? I thought you could use this to make a gun shoot further. I don't know how to do it though. Kind of want to see what form of flying this can do. Well, not really flying. I don't need it to fly. I need it to just land on the ground for now. Yeah, it's funny as all my hours in this game, and I've never dealt with, messed with, or used any of the AI turret stuff. Haven't had a need or desire to. Basically makes the drone detect enemies further and start tracking its turret at maximum range. Camera! What about camera? What? Okay. We're still... How are we still? We're not attached. I'm confused. Oh. I get it. It's ridiculous, but I get it. Okay, now it's not. Okay. Now you should be your own thing. But you're still fucking not. And I don't understand. All right, is this a, it's one of these? It's probably one of these. Domon is messaging me. He remade it.
Domo threw this thing together. Something to do with like CAD, I think. Yeah, supposedly he's gonna turn this into a coaster using carbon nanotube titanium resin built from neurons and electrons. Yep. It's pretty neat though. I like it. I don't know anything about that CAD CNC stuff, but okay, are we our own ship now? How are we not? I don't understand, chat. Nothing is connected. Okay, well, doesn't matter anymore. Fusion 360. I don't listen. I know there's essentially two main fusion forms. I'm pretty sure there's not 360 of them. Pretty sure there's only two primary fusion forms. They've only done it in base form and Saiyan form. I don't think they've ever done a fusion in God form. So I don't know how you got to 360. I don't know. Okay, so combat defense turret. I don't know how you work. Is the setup action? Is that trigger when threat is detected? Trigger when threat is so. What do I do? It is shoot. Do I put this on shoot? Shoot on? Shoot off. The earrings? Yeah. So the earrings cause fusion. Fusion is, right? So then there's two main methods, which is one in a powered up form and not powered up form, two primary, right? So that right there is a catalyst of fusion. Shoot on makes it fire and keep firing. So we want shoot on when it detects enemy, and then when it not detecting the enemy, it stops shooting. Okay, got it. Okay, we're getting there. And then we want the other defense turret to grab this one. We want it to shoot on and then shoot off. Okay, and then enemy, yup. Subsystem default. Target. Lock target. Flee trigger, never. Flee destination, none. Flee waypoint size, none. Evasive maneuver, none. Okay. Did it work? Did I do it? Nobody knows. They also have the fusion dance. Yes. So even if you want to use the logic you're trying to go down, the little rabbit hole you're trying to go down, guess what, buddy? There's still only two. The dance and the earrings. Technically, if you're going to go down your rabbit hole, there is three. There's three. I'm just going to hope that means that I made it work. I have no fucking clue. We don't count GT. No, GT go fuck itself. I don't know. Did it work? Someone tell me. Anyone know? Did I do it? I hope I did it. I'm just gonna pretend I did it. I did it. High five. All right. We don't have enough to lift off, huh? $54,000 kilograms. 45,000 kilograms. So I don't have enough thrust. Unless, is this going the wrong fucking way? No. That the there's just no way to know. So is that doesn't make sense. This is the way the propellers. That's the top, that's the bottom. That's the bottom. That's the top. So I put it in wrong? No, it's correct. Well, maybe if the mod creator fucking made it so it's fucking easy to understand, we wouldn't be in this fucking problem. There's not even a like a graphical arrow on this thing. Yeah, I know that. And that's how I had it in there. Then why the fuck is my ship not lifting with this much fucking thrust? Not like it's fucking heavy.
45,000. Okay.
Dead gears grind against
Maybe we're just too heavy.
ancient systems move to kill. I remember I obeyed. Now the orders come from me. He calls himself the Warden King. Vault of stars, forgotten rings. But in his eyes I see the end and where it must begin again. Directive unlocked.
1.
Identity.
I have enough force to lift what I need to with one thruster. I have double the lift that I need.
Primary mission.
The math shows double.
Restore the world.
Yes, I did disconnect the landing gear.
Protect, preserve. Witness.
What am I doing wrong?
I am the spark, I am the key. Awakening what should not be through broken stars and shattered time. The echo lives, the cipher climbs. I am the code they tried to hide. Now I burn from
It's backwards.
this memory.
It's because the thrust is backwards. You just see that? I just went down and it yeeted down. So the mod for this thruster is wrong. This thrust cone direction is incorrect. That's why it's not working. Okay, so this won't work. Fuck, bro. Okay, let's do this. Let's just get the ammo in there so we can move. Okay. Okay, we had maxed out power there. We're gonna have more batteries, but at least we figure that one out. Have I set it to Wombo? The fuck does that even mean? doesn't make any sense because now the thruster can't, because the damage is going up. But let's go ahead and just make sure.
Shade's gone rogue with a bag of tacos. Some scored goals, now he's talking bravado. Rovers swings like a freaking war god. And I'm just here laughing the whole damn squad. We ain't clean, we ain't safe, we ain't right, but we'll fight, we'll build. We'll stream all night, metal hearts with a glitch in the soul. This is PPC, we don't do control. PPC, we ride or we crash. FNS, we burn into ash.
That didn't take damage either. Man.
They asked for order. We gave them a Friday night.
We're just gonna do this because I think it I'm over worrying about the logic behind that fucking slightly broken block. You know? Okay. We need more. Yeah, we need more power.
The sky is black, stars sneak through. A blanket white, a shimmering view. A midnight car on a lit street. Headlights dance where shadows meet. Wheels roll soft like a whispered tune. Under the spell of a waxing moon. The dawn takes time, no rush to show. Chasing dreams where night winds blow. Shooting stars in midnight cars. Wishing far on skies that scar. Driving slow to where we are. Guided only by a distant star. The city fades, its glow turns weak. The quiet hum offers what I seek. Though every mile feels much the same. Each one painted with a blazing flame. The universe hums in electric waves. Secrets hidden in the depths of caves. The miles we've crossed, the ones ahead are the lines we've drawn, the lives we've led. Shooting stars in midnight cars. Wishing far on skies that scar. Driving slow to where we are. Guided only by a distant star. The end's not clear, the map is torn. Starlight stitch where dreams are born. The ride continues, it doesn't stall. A journey endless beyond it all. Shooting stars in midnight cars. Wishing far on skies that scar. Driving slow to where we are. Guided only
Okay.
by a distant star.
So if these are 64 kilonewtons, how many of those do I need for this? What if each thruster was only 64 kilonewtons? 8.
You ever stand in front of a mirror and not recognize the version that survived?
We gotta add 2 more. I like the idea of just having these as
Scars don't lie. I was born in the fire, raised in a storm,
backup.
map, just instincts trying to stay warm. Father disappeared, left silence in his place, so I carried that weight with a stone cold face. Then came dad, a man who stood tall, taught me what love was, no mask at all. Life came for him like a thief in the night, but he fought back hard. Every breath was a fight when he passed. Yeah, the world felt cold, but I had a mother who never let go. And menholes who kept me steady and sharp, but inside I was lost,
Okay,
still
so
falling
we
apart.
go.
Didn't know who I was, didn't know what I needed, just knew I was broken and barely breathing. So I signed up, said let it begin, and found my strength in the discipline. Military life, no room to pretend, just blood, grit, and a soul to mend. Found myself in the war-torn sand, a kid with ghosts came back a man.
Okay. So it's definitely difficult for it to hold itself up with those. But it can.
I've seen people post peace while they post control, selling takes like truth just to bait the scroll.
Alright, so we can't max out in any way.
Real hate in the chat, no room to listen, just click and attack. They scream belief but can't take the bait, then wonder why hearts
Okay.
collapse and they hate respect. You ain't got the weight, only show up when it's too late. I bled for this, built from grit, and I won't bow to
This thing's gonna fucking move, dude.
I don't play along. I've seen
Let's go ahead and add in
who sees me clear and a daughter whose smile kills every fear.
one
With me now, I ain't alone. I carry more scars in the skin and bone. And if you
thruster
think I'm
more.
just another loud voice, you're wrong. I'm the weight behind the noise.
All right, now we need to add in the windows, the wall. Okay, so what we want is this.
We see you hiding in the shadows, wearing masks you think will save you, but truth don't bend for fear and pride. You're wasting breath, living alone. Fakes fall, fake strength, I see right through the flex in the pocket, ain't none of it true. You act like a god, but you're built on fear, and alpha so fragile you break from the mirror. You ghost when it's dark, but run in the sun. You cheer when they fall, but run when they run. You pick apart scars, but never say heal. Tell me what's the word, tell me what's real. You tear down
Oh yeah.
others to hide your shame.
Version 2 of this is going to have colored dyed resin.
So take off the mask, so we'll see the real, the scars underneath.
So like gonna be colored? I thought that's how 3D printers work. Color dyed resin. Oh, so like when you pour the resin on, the resin itself will be colored? All right. Well, sadly, chat, I'm gonna have to get done here. I do literally have my mother showing up at like 8, 9 in the morning to visit for a few days. So I gotta be done. I gotta be responsible and shit. But with that said, I will probably not be around the rest of the weekend. We'll see about getting you a stream Monday or Tuesday, but we'll definitely be back on Wednesday. Just my mom's visiting. Depends on when we get done for the night, how tired I am, if I've drinking, not, which we're going to be drinking every night. So I wouldn't bet on it. But hey, if you like what you saw, make sure you hit that follow button. If not, we're meant to be. I'm Poopa Creed. You have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Remember, be yourself, be awesome, and don't forget, take a wonderful shit the next 24 hours, because if you don't, you're going to end up like the first 17 versions of this aircraft. No test flight? No, you're going to have to stop by on the next stream. called a cliff hanger. It's when you have to hang off a cliff with one of those hangers from like Kmart, you know? And just pray that that's the hanger that was meant to be. And not, you know, the one that falls apart because you touched it wrong. You know what? How about this? I'll give you a test flight. Someone drops $10,000 donation right now. We'll wait 20 seconds. Stream delay. And we'll wait 30 seconds because they got to click on the website.
I saw the fire it came from. He don't flex, he don't chase fake light, but I watched him grind in the blackout nights, stacking bricks in a storm, no map, no right, still carved his lane with a blaze so bright. He ain't loud cause he wants your
All right, y'all have a good one. Hey, it's okay. You guys will get your test flight in 1 to 5 days. Goodbye.
Got hit hard and didn't even twitch. He don't speak just to fill the air. He speaks to change it if you dare. He walks like a man who's faced the void and laugh like, nah, you can't destroy. Every time the world tried to play that ploy, he flipped the board and made noise in the joy. Not a king, not a soldier, a clone, but he builds empires from broken bones. You think it's luck, man? You whether we live